What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This your boy Jay Reeks for Jay Reeks Love of Cars. So what we gonna be doing today, I'm trying to debate on whether or not I want to put those tires back on and go to the track tomorrow, but it may be raining, so I don't know. But one thing that I am going to do is I need to clean up the old Fox body. I ain't been showing it no love recently, so it's time that I show it some love. We're gonna do a little paint touch up. They mowed my yard today and they don't have no regard to keeping it clean. So let's spray the old Fox body down. And then I'm gonna try to do some paint correction and get that red and clean it up a little bit. Even though it's probably gonna rain, I still need to spend a little time with it and clean it up. So let's get right on that right now. So I don't know if y'all remember this or not, but it's probably been about a year since I painted my car in my garage. I painted it black from red. So it's been about a year. Then I just cleaned that and it's still dirty. So it's been about a year since I painted it. So I'm gonna show y'all what a car looks like about a year later after painting in your garage and not using enough coats. So this right here, you can't really go by that because I peeled off the molding. The molding was black, but the door doesn't open right. So because of that, it popped the molding off and I just took it all the way off. But see, so it's chipping right there, chipping right there, chipping right there. So this is for those that may be considering painting their own car in the garage. It's chipping right there, all over the hood. So I'm fixing to repaint that little chip right there. The top still looks good. The back, just a few little things in the back. The bumper is chipping like crazy. You got that right there. So this was a horrible job at washing this car, but it's just gonna rain, so I'm gonna spend too much time in it doing it. So basically it's been like a year since I painted the car, and as you can see, it's chipping paint. The reason for that is I only used 1 can of paint. I think it was 1 quart, whereas I should have initially bought 2 quarts. It was like $60 a quart, and I didn't want to wait a whole nother week for the paint to get in. So it is what it is. Would I do it again? Probably not. I probably would have just went to Maaco and had them dump some paint on it. Probably would have got the same result. I don't know. And eventually I may still go that route again. I'm not sure. Sand all this paint off and just take it to them and get it painted again. But would I do it again? It was fun. It was a learning experience, and that's the main reason why I did it. Man, it's getting hot out here. So I probably would do it again. It cost me about $150. A friend of mine recently got her car painted, her son's car painted at Maaco, and she said that cost like $350. So I say that because if I do it again, I'll just take it. If I need to paint it again, which I probably will, I don't know, I don't really care, I'll probably take it to Maaco. But in the meantime, today I'm gonna pull out this can of satin black, sweating satin black paint, and I'm gonna fix some of these spots, but mainly I want to fix that door over here with that big red edge stripe on it. And then we need to clean out the car. I really need to clean it out, because I'm debating on whether or not I'm gonna keep the car. I don't drive it paying insurance on it. I'm paying insurance just for it to sit up. I don't really trust it as a commuter. Obviously it'll run hot as far as I gotta drive to work, and it burns gas because of the modifications done to it. And it's an old car. It's 30-year-old technology. So I'm thinking about, I just got a converter put in the vet, so I'm thinking about putting a nitrous system in it and selling this car to do that, or at least getting a daily driver and just use my vet for just turning it into a full-blown race car. So I'm kind of at a dilemma as to what I want to do. If I get rid of this car, I'm gonna put the stock seats back in it, take the nitrous out, and sell that kit for something else. And it's really probably what I should do, because I just don't get in this car enough. I love the way it sounds. It still runs good, but I just don't use it enough. So it's kind of like a waste of money. So it almost would be better just to get it and sell it for like $3.5, $4 grand, call it a day. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. But in the meantime, we are going to try to dry this thing real quick, if the sun hasn't already dried it, and paint, and get this can of paint out if I still have any. So let's jump right to that. That little funky wash didn't even clean the wheels good. These wheels are practically new. So that's awful. So I'm gonna wipe that down a little bit. Grass and wheels do not mix well, especially wet grass and wheels. So I should have hand washed it. I ain't did nothing but just blow it off, essentially. Oh well. I didn't want to spray it too hard because I didn't want to mess up, spray the paint off. Why am I out of breath? That one is kind of empty. We got the Krylon indoor, outdoor. I don't even know if that's the right one. Is that what I was using? Probably not. Got a little bit of wind blowing. I probably need to close the garage before I paint this car black. Well, I ain't got time for that. Let's just get her done. Boom. Boom, boom. This ain't working too well. I don't even know if this is the paint I was using. But we gonna use it, cause we don't care. At least the wind is blowing in the opposite direction. Boom, look at that. Boom. Boom. Paint correction, folks. Boom. We're gonna knock it out in one coat, cause that's what we do. It's a one coat ass. Look at that. That looks good as new. Watch this though. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, yeah. Get that up in there. Where do you think you going? Boom, boom, boom. I call this the Fox Body Paint Correction. Come over here to the bumper. Paint correct that. That's just peeling. I don't know why these bumpers do that. It's all good though. I got a trick for you. Paint correcting. Y'all sit up and pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars for paint correction. I do it with a $7 can of spray paint. Look at that. You can't even tell it's been paint corrected. You can't even tell. Paint correct that some more. Ugh. I mean, my car, for this to be an old car, grass still on it. I should have hand washed it. It amazes me how good it runs. Just one coat too. Look good as new. I don't know, man. I may just keep it. Make this my super play car. Who knows? And just try to hold on and save my money for nitrous. Because the nitrous kit for that car, with all of the bells and whistles, including the install and tune, it's gonna run me about $4,500. So that's a good penny, but it's a whole lot cheaper than trying to buy a supercharger, which will installation and supercharger was gonna be about 10 grand. I'm not ready for that yet, and the only time I really need or even use the extra power would be at the track anyway. So I don't really need a supercharger. But I can tell you nitrous is expensive, because one bottle at the track and I'm done. One day at the track and I'm done. That's $60 gone. So you always got to take that into consideration if you think about getting nitrous. So we're gonna put another low coat of paint correction on. That ought to be about close to 10 minutes. We just paint corrected. Look at that blend though. Oh, when it dries, it's gonna be perfect. Because the paint that I have on here, look at that piece of grass blew right in the paint correction. It's a satin black. It's not the same manufacturer, but it's getting the job done. Looks way better than that red sticking out. And I don't mind paint correct this periodically. So let's paint correct that right there. Ooh, ooh. I ain't even got a radio. Ooh, ooh. Paint correct that again. And I think we're done with that. So now, what y'all all been waiting for, we're gonna fire it up. Yes, we are. I know y'all don't want to see me clean it, but I need to vacuum it out. I'm going to go ahead and do that too. But let's get this cold started. Yeah, y'all. That bad boy starts right on up. Whole ass 3.0 teeth too. No smoke. Running good, sound good. I don't know, man. Should I keep it or not? This old car is a lot of fun. I'm gonna go ahead and be honest with you. If I could just find like a 351 for cheap, swap that out, I got a monster. I already got the nitrous kit that go for it. I just need the engine. But I don't know, we'll see. I ain't in no hurry either way, so we'll figure it out. Anyway, this your boy Jay Reed for Jay Reed's Love of Cars. If you like this video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll keep it coming. Peace.